Hello guys, welcome back. This video we will be talking about the loops, which we already see for and for each, but it's okay. And then the others. In general, first of all, I think we should talk about why to use a loop. Very simply, if you want something to be repeated more times, then a loop is something that is good for, is the right choice for you. So if other than writing 7 echo, 10 echo, you can write, of course, a loop. We have seen for let's we have seen for the syntax was like this. We initialize a variable, we gave a variable a condition, and last we iterate on the variable. This was and then last we define a statement like echo $i. That's it. Echo $i. Okay, the most simple example that I can give, and the result is this. Maybe I should have give a break, but it doesn't matter. 1 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So, and this was nothing more. Nothing more than we already said. We have created associative array, and for example, so we have our associative array, which was a different array. For each can loop is a special method. It can loop on each key and value pairs to generate a costume output. Okay. Okay, vabbè, is like quite disordered. Anyway, moving to new things, we have while. While is very similar to for. The purpose is the same. First difference, the syntax is different. First, our counter $i is defined before the while sentence, and the condition is defined in the square brackets. So here we define e minor than 7, and here we define the statement, which was echo $i punto, and the iterator will be displayed last. Boom. This is the difference. As you see, the output is the same as before. What the difference between a for like I wrote, I shouldn't have cancelled it. A for like I wrote and this while is that for is intend. With for I really intend to generate this loop, in the meaning that I really define a variable inside the loop, no? Cioè this e is defined inside the for loop, and its only purpose is really to serve the scope of iterating the for loop. This variable isn't the same. It exists before while. So in case you want to loop through a logic that is already created because of something inside your code that I don't know. There's some use cases that now I cannot figure out. Then you can pick that variable and use it in your statement to echo this logic. So they have different use case. That's it. Do while is even more tricky than while. The syntax is different. There is a do um, before while that actually implements all this very simply. Okay, so okay, now let's see the result, which of course is the same as this, but with while it was doing the same. But if I didn't show, but it's obvious. If I inserted a number like 9, the while loop would stop immediately before printing anything, before executing anything. Sorry, but this do while actually executes at least one time, because we have a variable, we say do echo and then we implement it, and then while and then the while statement comes after, giving us the condition, um, so that the do statement will be repeated or not. So actually with the do while statement, at least one time the loop will be executed, even though the variable doesn't respect the condition in the while. This is the main difference, and I don't know. There must be some use cases where you need to use do while other than while, etc. Anyway, now there is I forgot one thing here. I forgot break and continue, which break we have seen it in the switch, but is not generally, is used even for other things. For example, suits us. So echo dollaro $i. Let's add the break this time to be sharp. Okay, and for example, I place an if $i is equal to 3, then break. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, so break, as we saw, if when the e is equal to 3, break gets executed, and so the statement, the for loop gets finishes before what we expected, and this we already saw. This continue is slightly different, because is actually doing another thing, but now is not really visible. I take another example. So I thought a little about how to show you the use case of continue, and here what it comes up. As you can see, the result now is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I just added the increment parameter inside the if statement to show you that in case what can continue is obvious what it does, no? It says in case e equal to 3, continue the statement as before. So when I was doing without this, the output was exactly the same. But maybe in case you want to skip one parameter, or I don't know, you want to find one parameter inside a loop that is fetching something, then you can use continue, and that parameter now is skipped, and or maybe you save that parameter in one database. These are a more complex example. Of course, I can't show, but yes, this is the use cases of continue. And to go outside the loop was the use case of break. I hope I explained well. I hope I did. Anyway, last thing, let's see how to embed some of these statements inside the HTML. So the example is the following. Create a list. I have our UL, which is unordered list. Who doesn't know? And then we have our PHP, which is looping 7 times. We have this special formula, which we already saw this before, and is created. We don't use curly brackets for simplicity, because it could become a mess. Theoretically, it's possible. This is the right way to do it on the HTML, and then it loops this 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 piece of HTML, and then we must add and for. We have added and if, and I don't know what. The result is this one. The result is this one, and as you can understand, maybe many times on a web page, you might need to. It might be useful to have this logic implemented, so that you don't need to spend your time in many ways. And also, we have seen with if last lesson, how you can change what is written on the UI based on some variable. For example, when someone is logged in, or if I don't know, if he's logged in, or if he's your friend, whatever you want. Okay, so this is it for this lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and bye bye.